We've got a host Kirby Farris. He's with the law firm of Farris, Riley and Pitt. He's here to explain what mandatory binding arbitration is, and which it could affect some nursing home abuse claims. So first of all, explain what all that means to us lay people, right?
Fancy words, right?
Yeah.
Tiffany, you bought a car recently, right? Just
Sure.
a few months ago.
Yeah.
You signed a mandatory binding arbitration agreement. Did you know it?
I think so. Go ahead and explain to the folks.
Here's what it is. In consumer contracts, one of the worst blows dealt to Alabama consumers in a long time. A few years ago, our court held that mandatory binding arbitration was lawful. What it is, in consumer contracts, when you buy a car, when you buy a home, when you choose what nursing home to send a family member to, there will be a clause in that contract that limits your access to the court system. In fact, you can't go to court. You can only go to an arbitrator. And we have found over the years that arbitrators are generally not as fair for consumers as the court is. Here's some things about arbitration we want you to remember. First of all, the same rules aren't followed by arbitrators that are followed by the court. So you're not going to get the same kind of justice in arbitration. Once an arbitrator makes a decision, it's final. You don't get to appeal that decision. The Alabama appellate courts don't get to review for error. And lastly, so many people sign these arbitration agreements and never know they're there. It's small print, and if you see it in a contract, argue about it. Tell them that you don't want to be part of binding arbitration. What I do is write a note underneath it that says, I simply don't agree to this. Where can they go for more information about arbitration?
Yeah, head to frplegal.com. You can also go to myfoxal.com and click on the law call link there, and plenty of information located under that.